In this project, we brought together interdisciplinary researchers to look at energy, water, climate nexus issues in the Great Lakes region. What you'll see in the next few minutes of video are short snippets of each of them talking about how their disciplines can contribute and the type of ideas that they brought to this nexus research.
It is widely recognized that the Great Lakes of North America are not only sensitive to climate change, but they are also a significant regional climate driver. To be specific, the lake ice atmosphere interaction in a region lead to the large fluctuation in the lake thermal structure, the ice coverage, and the lake water level. And in turn, those changes have dramatically effects on regional climate.
We're seeing increase in heavy precipitation events, particularly in the upper Midwest. And, Houghton is a good example of that. We saw a similar impact, this type of event in Duluth, Minnesota, also in Ashland, Wisconsin, and, the examples continue. There are some data gaps that some of the known unknowns. We're pretty deficient in rain gauges over the Great Lakes themselves, as you can imagine. We just put some stations on our buoys this year to start measuring precipitation out on the water.
I just listed my graduate courses here and a couple programs I'm involved in that kind of spans my interest really, water resources, engineering, planning, and management. These are my current research projects, which maybe look like they're kind of all over the place. There is a theme, I think, and it's sort of doing integrated systems analysis or integrated modeling within the food, energy, water nexus.
That extreme temperature year, and we estimate what it would mean for electricity load for buildings. And then we take that extreme temperature year and estimate what it would do to power plants, because many thermal power plants operate less efficiently when temperatures are high. So on a daily basis, we adjust the capacity of each power plant depending on the type of cooling system it has and the type of power plant it is across that region.
So what are those policies? We are talking, obviously, the energy policy of each state, the Great Lakes state, the federal government. We are talking about environmental policies such as related to water quality, protection of water resources, cultural heritage policies, climate policies. They really do converge. Economic development policies, they really do converge in this application.
What I thought of was I was thinking about how could I explain to all of you one of the ways that we think about the intersections of people as a social scientist, along with water and climate and energy.
I see myself as being an instigator of some work with this data that we're going to be generating with this data tool, but also almost primarily as a resource to helping everyone extend the time depth of their analyses.
So as you can see, each of us had different perspectives, different specialties, different questions that we wanted to ask. And we compiled a data set that brought together energy, water, climate, and social data sets around the Great Lakes region that will help us push forward future work.